Broken waters crash upon the sand. The oceans push and pull at your command. You hold the moon and stars within your hands, and all with just a breath the world began. We say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God, and there will never be. Oh, there will never be. Come on, when nothing we could do would be enough. From heaven's highest place, you reach for us. My sin and shame forever overcome. The grave was overwhelmed by perfect love. Oh, we say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. There will never be. Oh, we say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. And there will never be. Ooh, yeah. Oh, there will never be, God. Come on, your name. Your name is greater than any name I know. Your throne is higher than any other throne. You are the author, the creator of it all. You stand alone. You stand alone. Oh, we say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. And there will never be. Oh, say, oh God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. And there will never be. Oh, there will never be, God. Oh, anyone like you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, we're just gonna declare this bridge together. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God. Oh, yes. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, Oh, yeah. There's no one like a Father. Oh, with love poured out for us. Oh, through every sacrifice. Oh, you show your love, God. Oh, that's why there's nobody like you. Oh, nobody like you. Oh, yeah. Come on, just sing that together. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God. Oh, one more time, say. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God.
So we were introduced to this little ruddy boy. And then one day we see this little ruddy shepherd boy who's been instructed to take bread and cheese up to his brothers. So he's got his Yeti cooler in his hand, and he's got a Yeti cooler on his side. He's got his own lunch, and he's carrying the bread and cheese up to his brethren. And then he leaves the bread and cheese with his brethren because all they did was want a wine anyway. And so he heads down to the middle of the valley. He heads down to a little creek bed. And at the creek bed, in the middle of the valley of Elah, David stoops down and picks up 5 smooth stones and puts him in his little Yeti cooler that he's got on his side. He heads back up to the valley of Elah, on the other side of the valley of Elah, and there stands the giant Goliath, who's 9 foot 6 inches tall. He has a spear like a weaver's beam. He has an armor bearer who's holding a shield that's taller than a man, and he looks down and he sees this little shepherd boy with a shepherd staff in one hand and a sling in the other, and he says, you think that those are the weapons that you're going to use that's going to defeat me? Because when I win this battle over that little thing, I'm going to take all of you into captivity. And David says, oh, wait a minute. You come to me with sword and spear and threat, but I come to you in the name of the Lord. He puts one of those little stones in that little sling, and he begins to fulfill the prophecy that one day there was going to be a rock that was born that would crush the head of our enemy. And we know that that rock is Christ Jesus. He releases that rock, and where does it land? Right between the eyes, and crushes the skull of his enemy. And not only that, but all the people who were under the threat of that enemy being in captivity are now released to live in freedom. Can I take you to the cross of Calvary, and then I'll come back to it in a moment. But at the cross of Calvary, notice the Bible says he went up to the hill called Golgotha, the place of the skull. And when they took that cross and put it into the ground, the enemy had no idea that when the cross of Calvary was placed into the ground, it was crushing his own skull. And listen, the enemy thought that if he killed Jesus, he had all of us in captivity. But Jesus said, if you bring me down to the cross, eventually you're going to have to lift me up. And if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. And in drawing all these men to me, guess where we're walking? We're walking up the road to Golgotha. And every step you take up the hill of Golgotha is crushing the skull of the enemy who thought he had you in captivity. But because Jesus went there and he paid it all, you now are walking on the head of your own enemy.
So good.
This is like amen to me.
I know. That's like so good. Aren't you thankful that we're walking on the head of our enemy? Like, you know,
Welcome to
kind of
Saturday night.
reminded me of the story, Eve and the serpent. He's like, you're going to tread on it. And didn't he say something like, okay, you have to bear with me. I've had like 15 different Bible
The
stories
seed of the
today.
woman will crush
the head of the enemy. Thank you. I was like, yeah. It's like today I've been in like 15 different Bible stories.
That was
today.
the whole sermon. She just now got it.
I did not just now get it.
6 days later. The Sunday's coming.
Yeah, tomorrow I got a whole new message to ponder all week long.
Man, I hope you get it tomorrow. It's
I know.
the power of Jesus' name.
I know. You know what? There is power. You know what? I'm excited.
That's the ending song.
I know. I'm really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be very special. I'm not even going to tell you everything that's happening tomorrow. So you just don't want to miss church tomorrow.
You're not going to tell
No, I'm
everybody
not going to tell everybody what's going to happen tomorrow. Just don't miss church. I love excitement.
You should be in God's house tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Join us either on site or online. And it's going to be awesome. I love what God is doing right now. So how many of you, okay, like it's Saturday Night Live, right? Like we're supposed to laugh. We're supposed to get excited for tomorrow and all that. I can't think of a better way to get excited for tomorrow than to drop something in the comments of something good that happened this week. Something good. It could be that, hey, you know, my sinuses finally cleared up. Or it could,
I think that's what Melissa's happy about.
you know, yeah. It could be that, hey, you know what? God came through on a prayer request I've been praying about for a while. Or, hey, I saw somebody I haven't seen in a long time. And it was, you know, like it was just great to reconnect. So drop something good in the comments.
Let's not get too crazy. The camera.
Let's not get too crazy. I can only move the camera so fast. You know what, Justin? Tomorrow's going to be great. You know that. Tomorrow's going to be awesome. Yeah. You might have to move the cameras a little much tomorrow. Anyway, last week, come to the class hook I was there. Don't remember an announcement. Come to the class. Is that next steps? I don't know, Laura. You're going to have to help us out here. Like, come to the class hook. What was that? I don't know what it was. Anyway, Nicole says, I went back to the gym this week. I can celebrate that.
Yes, there is a...
That is awesome. Is there children's class at the 11 a.m. service tomorrow? Yes, there is. Elementary. Elementary is happening tomorrow. And guys, preschool is coming back to the 1 o'clock service on May 2nd. So preschool and elementary will be happening at the 1 p.m. service beginning May 2nd. And elementary only at the 11. Look at that. Miss Brandy's on it. I didn't even see your name on tonight. Thank you, Miss Brandy. You're awesome. She's amazing.
Well, happy birthday.
Yes. Hoping for a happy and healthy 26.
Melissa has to sing to you.
I do. I have to sing because this is tradition. This is Live at 9 tradition. Are you ready? Here we go. Get ready to celebrate, guys, with all those emojis of woo, woo. Okay, here we go. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Katie. Happy birthday to you. Woo-hoo! Yes.
Ought to be 26 again.
I know. Do you guys remember
No, wait a minute. No, I don't.
Do you guys remember when quarantine started? Like every night I was singing happy birthday, I think every single night.
Well, we did. We did it every night of the week. We did live at night every night of the week.
Yes.
And people's birthdays were coming, and we were just trying to break the monotony of sitting in our homes and watching the paint dry.
Yeah, it was, you know, it was a lot. I have so many, you know what, for all the craziness that has happened over this last year, I do have some fond memories, and that's one of them, singing happy birthday and just bringing some joy and everybody celebrating. So make sure you go up underneath Katie's post and be like, hey, happy birthday, girl. I love it.
And if you're jealous of her being 26, don't say that.
There we go. Let's see who all has done fun things this week. Anything like, look at that. Pastor's on the comments there. No, we're right here. Right here. Go right there. Joyce, I would imagine Dave was with her. We spent Sunday through Wednesday in Indianapolis. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you guys got to see them.
Have you ever ate at Shapiro's?
I love Shapiro.
If you do, or you can.
Is it still open?
I don't know anymore. I'm just going to act like things have never changed.
There you go. All right.
Back in the day, before we were riding in a car today, and Melissa's telling a story, and she's like, "But this was pre-COVID." I'm like, "Is this like the new BCAD? You know, it's PC
PCAC. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it's PCAM. You know, pre-COVID or after mask.
There, yeah, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Megan says it's been a stressful week. But God is moving in a couple things and working it out for his good. I love that you can see that even if it's been stressful, even if you had some bad things, you know, maybe happen or whatever. Yeah. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Great outlook there, Megan. Amber says, This past weekend, my bestest childhood friend came down to visit, and it was just absolutely amazing. We've been friends since 7th grade. Love, love, love that.
This is a really good one.
Yes. I just got a call that my niece is pregnant, and it's twins. Look at that.
Woo!
Go, God.
One more and we got a Milby.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
That's the
I
inside
love
joke.
that. That's awesome. I love
Got to be with
celebrating
the
that.
son and daughter-in-law.
Yeah, got to.
and
That's awesome.
grandson.
Chrissy says
Got
God
to-
came through. Now she's gonna work with him about her
Snow.
business.
I don't know. Snow is a good thing.
Yeah, but that's what happened, so we're gonna go with that. Yes, snow. I could not believe that. That is absolutely insane.
Galen turned 25.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday, Dalen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dalen.
Or Day Day.
Day Day. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Brandy found her first morals of the year today. Is it Morels or is it Morals? I don't even know.
We're so glad that you
Morels.
found integrity. You got your morals.
Okay. Brandy already had her morals and integrity. She didn't need to find that. She already had it.
Well, but I mean,
Oh, yeah, but give that one to me. I did have a good comeback there. Speaking truth. Yeah, it's Morels. I don't even know what they are. Mushrooms. You found that, right? Yeah.
Shapiro's is closed.
Oh, Shapiro's closed. Man, that is sad.
George found 100 morals. He got
Found just shy of
integrity,
100. That's hilarious. Pee-wee and Chrissy, all right. They had great weeks, fully vaccinated. Haven't eaten at Shapiro's. We did eat at La Peep. I love La Peep. La Peep is excellent for breakfast. I've been there.
La Peep.
La Peep. La Peep. That pre-COVID. Yeah, pre-COVID. Yeah, I know, I'm trying. Trust me, my outlook early in the week was freak out mode. You know, Megan, I don't think you're alone in that. Like, have you ever just learned, I mean, like, being very serious for a minute, like, have you ever learned some information and then been like, initially when you first hear the information, it's like, it overwhelms you, it's scary, it's confusing, it's worrying, I'm trying to think of all the words. And then, like, after you have a chance to, like, process it, maybe that's just me. I don't know.
It's not just you. There are many things that come at you that you, even though you brace yourself for them until the emotion happens, you don't know what to do with it. And then you do take some time to process it. Or, as my friend says all the time, you got to get on top of that. You know, you got to,
Yeah.
manage it and you got to walk through it. You can't shut down. You just got to process that. How am I going to get through that and get a pathway
Yeah.
through it?
Yeah, I love that. So, Daryl, did you throw up Daryl's?
Yeah. But
That is so.
I'll throw it up again.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Congratulations to Ben. That is amazing. Love, love, love that. All right. Let's see. Got a much needed phone call. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? That's awesome. You know, there's something. Anybody ever been there? Been like Danny? You just needed to hear someone's voice. You just needed to talk to your person.
Yeah.
And you just needed to hear the tone of their voice, hear how they speak to you. It just does something for your heart and does something for your soul. So that's awesome. I love that.
Katie, we'll be praying for her. We'll throw her name in the comments and we'll put that into our Slack channel for everybody to pray over as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely praying.
It wouldn't be Live at 9 without this.
Yeah, Roll Tide. Never heard of Roll Tide. I have heard of Red Tide. So anyway, just saying, but yeah. Yeah. So I love this. Everybody's checking in. Everybody's saying, hey, I've had something good happen this week. Maybe you haven't said hello yet. Go ahead and put hello in the comments. Let us know how you're doing. Check in. It has been one of those weeks around our house that has been kind of busy.
I'm going to learn something right now.
It's been kind of busy this week. We've had a lot of things going on.
We've had a lot going on.
But you know what? It's been good. It's been good. We had something happen this week that was sad at the same time, super exciting. And I think she posted it out. So we'll go ahead and share that Miss Ashley is coming off staff, but not coming off ICER teams. I think that's the best way to say that. She's not coming off
She's
ICER
leaving
teams.
the paid staff.
She's leaving paid staff. An excellent opportunity has opened up for her, and we could not be prouder of her and more excited for her and thrilled and all those words. And so we celebrated her on Thursday, and
I don't think there was dry in the place.
no, there wasn't. We're really going to miss her on staff. But thankfully, she's not leaving iServe teams. You'll still see her online pre-service throughout the month. And just, I'm just excited for what God has in store for her. But this week was kind of one of those moments. We had our first all team staff meeting
In a year?
in a year on Wednesday. And when we first started, I mean, like, this is just being real. We've had some staffing changes. Pastor Carey is
Retired.
We miss him around the building, although he still serves and all that good jazz too. We see him a lot, but just different things like that have happened, and it was kind of different when we got in the room on Wednesday. It was kind of like, okay, we're doing this, and by the end of all staff, just you could almost feel the relief in the room of like,
Yeah.
we've missed this. We've missed being together like this. So
It's been hard to plan things
yeah,
because we were rarely in the same room with each other.
yes,
Conversations are hard, even though you do in Zooms, right, or those types of things. It's really hard because conversation doesn't happen, right? So it's one person talks, another person talks. So all the side conversations that happen in meetings where we're planning things has been missing for a year. So it's really
yeah,
just nice to get everybody back in a room and talk.
yeah,
And share feelings, thoughts, plans, ideas, dreams, those types of things. Really good to do that. And so you don't really realize how much you miss certain things like that until it kind of comes back. And you're like, oh, yeah, this is.
yeah,
I said this to Melissa the other day. I didn't struggle a whole lot through the lockdowns and stuff. One, I was working a lot, so I didn't. This part
Yeah.
of the I don't know if I want to call it the pandemic. This part of it, I think, has been tougher on me mentally. And what I mean by that is there's so many dominoes that are falling now because of the after effects of what we
Yes.
just went through. People moving away, jobs changing,
yes,
all kinds of shifting that is happening. And that's really difficult. Even like with Ashley, it's
yeah,
absolutely phenomenal for her. We're thrilled for her, but yet that it takes a toll on the staff of the church. So, I mean,
yeah,
just those types of things are going on. Maybe you're dealing with that too, and in your life, people are moving away. People are wanting to go. That people are wanting a change, and I don't know the exact answer to that, but life will pick up again. And it will go again. And I think we just kind of be patient.
I think in some ways it kind of has picked up. I've noticed for me, like, this week was the first week in a really, really, really long time that I thought, okay, I feel like the roller coaster has sped up. Like, it's sped up. And and that's just in my own life. Like, my schedule was kind of cram packed, and just different things like that. Probably the most cram packed it's been. And I thought, oh my goodness, I feel like the roller coaster. I'm sorry, I got like this little frog in my throat. This roller coaster has sped up on me.
Somebody on here probably eat that frog.
Probably. And so, and so I feel like life has sped up and life looks a little different. How many of you, drop it in the comments if you feel like your life is kind of sped up? If you don't have, like, you've kind of found a new routine, a new normal. You've kind of found maybe some things have come back. Maybe you've added new things. I know we were talking the other day, Ashley and Adam and I at work, and Adam loves to garden. Like, that is just a little tidbit about Adam. He loves to garden and he's really good at it. Like he really enjoys it. Well, Ashley starts talking and Ashley's like, I love to garden. She's like, I started it last year when the pandemic started. She's like, I needed something to do. And she said, so I started gardening. And she said, I would go out every day and talk to my plants. Cause she said, I just trying to process everything that was happening and all that. And it was just a good conversation, kind of just talking about the pandemic. And so she's picked up a new habit, a new hobby, something that she really enjoys doing. And I think that, when I say new routine, maybe you've picked up something new. Maybe you never played golf before, or maybe you never played tennis before, or maybe you never went bike riding before. Maybe you were never a trail person.
Pickleball before.
Yeah, maybe you never, put puzzles together before. I mean, all those different things.
I'm not putting a puzzle together with you ever again.
I love putting
puzzles together too, but now when somebody comes in and throws 300 pieces of another puzzle into yours.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. Yeah. So anyway, how many? So I guess I'm in the. Ashley is jumping off paid staff but staying on ISO team. So that's who's. That's who's leaving. What can be shaken will be shaken. Yep. Frog with Morels. Yeah.
Morels. That one says good. Morels.
You know what? That's okay. Chrissy said, not me. Life's not really changed. Tammy said, definitely sped up. I feel you, Tammy. Brandy said, yup, sped up a bit. Megan says, I think it's kind of sped up for me. A lot's going on this next month. And you're finding that. I mean, we're getting into where there will be, I don't know what graduation looks like, but prom happened to that. Just different things like that. It kind of feels like life is coming back in increments, and maybe it's coming back in just the right way. Maybe it's coming back in these increments so we can actually choose and decide, yes, I want this to come back, but this right here, you know what? I found that during this time, that, this last year, that really maybe wasn't as important as I thought it was. And maybe I don't want that back. Maybe you realize with not having that particular thing in your life that you were happier. I found for me that being on social media, and I'm not talking about being on like for something like this, but like just sitting and scrolling and looking, that really was a big time robber for me. I
almost hardly ever do it,
Yeah, but it was a really big time robber for me. And I also found that there were certain people that I was following who I thought, I just don't know that you bring me the peace and the joy that I need. And maybe that's you. Maybe you found out in your life that there's just some things that you don't need to bring back. Maybe they were time robbers. Maybe they brought you down. Maybe they didn't cause you to have growth. I think anything that you have in your life should grow you. I believe that. Whatever you bring in your life, I mean, there should be some growth in you for that. Going on a trip soon. First time staying in a hotel. Megan, I feel you. Somebody asked me today if I have flown yet. And I said, the last flight I was on was March 15th, 2020. It's been over a year. I don't know that it has been over a year that I have not flown since 2000.
Probably since we got married.
2000, yeah. 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 And that is it's been a really tough thing, but I just haven't, I don't know, we just haven't had the need to get on a plane. I haven't. He's flown, but I have not. So I don't know.
I flew because I had committed to something a long time before. If I had a choice at the time, I wouldn't have, but I just don't enjoy wearing a mask for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, probably a little longer than that by the time you factor everything in. So
I put it on at 5:30 in the morning, and I took it off at 3:30 in the afternoon. It was not enjoyable to me.
Yeah, I love it.
So Melissa and I did something tonight, or today.
Yes.
That we had been trying to go do for quite some time, and I took pictures, but I didn't put them into the computer, and I'm not going to scramble around to do it now. But we did 2 things. One we hadn't done in a long, long time. One we've never done. But we went to dinner with a wonderful couple from the church tonight. We went to dinner today, and we went to the Italian restaurant down in Metropolis, and we did the Black Rock thing where you cook your meal on the rock at your table.
It was amazing.
So, I was going to say, what was your thoughts of it?
It was amazing. Number one, the location, the building, the facility, super fun, super clean. Felt, for those that maybe are asking about safety practices, everything was great. But I'm telling you, like, the food was amazing. The experience was awesome. And it was awesome. I ordered shrimp, and I cooked my own shrimp on this Black Rock.
It was 750 degrees.
Yeah, it was insane. It was amazing. The food, my asparagus was amazing. Salad was amazing.
Service was good.
Yeah, service was fantastic. The girl was new. She kept saying, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, you're doing really good." It was so good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And listen, their menu is rather large. They are.
I could eat there.
Yeah, I started to say their menu is great. They had some good appetizers. It's Cordavinos.
Italian kitchen
In Metropolis. And listen, if you have not been to Metropolis, of course there's Superman there. I mean, come on. That's
right. I was there.
Superman. Oh my goodness.
Ah!
Oh, bless him, Lord, bless him. But there is
He has.
There's
I have you in my
sissies
life.
there. It's ice cream and coffee. I look like they were open today. It looked like it when we drove by. And then there is a great Mexican restaurant right next to it. Please don't ask me what it's called.
El Toro.
I thought it was something different when
Toro.
I drove by today. When we drove by today, but it's amazing.
And
I
he's
love
a good
that.
Christian man.
Yeah, and there's great little shops, boutiques. A children's boutique is down there, right down the street from Sissy's Coffee and Ice Cream Shop. So,
El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco. It's amazing. Love that little restaurant. And so, but Cordavinos was awesome today. And, we had fantastic company, and that made it even better. It was just a wonderful.
Well, of course you had great company. You always have great company.
I know. They're wonderful to be around. Anyway, it was just a really neat experience. I really enjoyed it. And I've really come to appreciate Metropolis.
Mm-hmm.
There's really neat shops down there. And so, but yeah. But anyway, has anybody ever...
Anybody else tried the restaurant?
Anybody else ever tried Cordavinos? Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So, like, has anyone ever been there before? Like anyone?
Chong's.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at.
Okay.
In Royalton.
Well, I actually.
There we go.
I actually went on Facebook for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
And because I joined Southern Illinois Eats.
Oh.
I just wanted to see some restaurants.
You're like loving that.
I am.
You are loving that.
I am. So,
Superman had the best disguise ever. Yes.
So if you haven't tried it, it's a date night with you and your spouse.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. So Southern Illinois Eats, have you found out anything? I know my friend Nina just posted about Keeper's Quarters in Carbondale. She said they had fantastic food. Oh my goodness. Don't feed this. Do not feed this, guys, okay? Restaurants make
yes,
you cook
please
your own
do
food.
because
Grocery
she
stores
won't
make
feed
you
me.
Check yourself out. The world post-pandemic. You know what's really cool, Justin, is at this restaurant, I get what you're saying, and it is an LOL. I love your sense of humor. What was cool is there's pizza on their menu. There obviously Italian dishes, but it was like such a variety of food. I don't know about y'all, but like I like choices. And I'm so glad that my first experience at Cordavinos was cooking on this it's called Blackstone, right? Is it
Black Rock.
Black Rock. And I mean, it heats up to like you said, 750 degrees. It was insane. But I'm really glad that I did that for my first experience there. It was really neat. Their menu
One thing
was huge.
one thing I did like about it. So I had shrimp and scallops. Is that my food never got cold, right? So I cooked a
True.
piece, I ate the piece, I cooked a piece, or cooked a piece while I was eating a piece. So I always had, my food was always the temperature I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
That was what I liked about it. Matter of fact, I took one of the scallops off and I got to talking. I just put it back on the rock and it was warm. So I don't like cold food, especially seafood.
I don't like cold
at all.
coffee.
So
Just saying.
a 36-ounce bone-in ribeye.
So do you remember when we went to Morton's restaurant one time? Oh my gosh, this has
I
been
ate
back
the
in the
entire
early
porterhouse. It's
2000s.
48 ounces.
48-ounce porterhouse.
Oh, bad boy.
He
I've done
did.
that twice in my life.
Yeah, I couldn't do it if I wanted to. But it was really good, you said.
It was, and it's going to have to be a memory that I cherish for a long time.
Yeah, because you can't have beef or pork. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But
I
tonight,
was-
the scallops and
I was
shrimp were
concerned-
amazing.
I was concerned tonight because I was like, people took us out
They
to
also
eat.
had ahi tuna.
Well, people took us out to eat
Yes,
to enjoy the
yes.
steak, and I was like,
Yeah.
and we've been working for 4 or 5 months for our schedules to just
I
work
know.
out to where we can.
It
do
was
this.
a wonderful time, though.
So-
Wonderful time. Great company, great food. Just a wonderful
We
day.
will have to try that.
I had a bridal shower this morning. Like today's been just a really good day of seeing life happen. I really like that. So it was good. Hot plates at Ruth Chris. Hot plates.
When it comes out.
Is it a hot plate or is he talking like, is there something different? At Ruth Chris, it's been a little while since we've been there. The plates are extremely hot though at Ruth Chris. Am I right?
Yeah.
Don't they like
I
heat
would-
them up?
I would choose, and I think God kind of knew things going on in me. I would choose a swordfish
Yeah.
over a steak any day of the week. That's just me.
Yeah.
And that was before all the laws.
That's awesome.
So
No, I don't have laws. You have laws. You have things that you cannot do. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Guys, my husband bought me some oat milk vanilla ice cream. So good. Because, 75 hard. Wasn't doing sugar or anything like that. I've had to eat that in moderation. And today, oat milk, sea salt, caramel, chocolate covered ice cream or popsicle thing or whatever you want to call it.
possibility.
So good. So good. And I only ate just a little bit of it and threw the rest of it away because, didn't need the calories because I was
You
headed
threw
to
it
eat
away?
I did. I threw it away. Sorry. Gave you a bite and threw it away because I didn't eat all the calories. So anyway.
Well, Joyce, if we have learned anything in the pandemic, a health guideline is transcribed as law. That's all the sarcasm I'm going to put in that one.
I started to say, don't have sarcasm. Don't have sarcasm. Swordfish at Mary's. Yes, they do have excellent swordfish.
So we probably have 5 or 6 gift certificates to Mary's, and we just never go.
I know we need to.
It's always on a special occasion that we go. Like, we never make that like a date night. I don't know why.
Chris, I totally feel you on this. Like, totally feel you. Like, yes. Yeah.
Those are amazing, and those will have to be a memory too. But I will say, Granny Puckett's, who she was,
Yes.
made gluten-free cupcakes for me for Easter, and they were exceptional.
They were. He said they were amazing. I didn't have any, but you did.
Okay,
say
now
they
you're
were
talking
amazing.
about a guy that thought gluten-free food was cardboard. So
Yeah,
they
and
were
he is
exceptional.
he said they were exceptional. He said he loved it. Oat milk creamer for my morning coffee. Clint, I found oat milk and almond milk creamer mixed together. I think it was Starbucks. This was
They do have almond milk at the
3.75
Kroger
hard.
here in Heron. It's in a cardboard container, and it's in the coolers right past the chicken.
Yeah, I started to say, Joyce, there are tons of options on that. There's cashew milk, almond milk, oat
And
milk. Yeah.
The milk or the ice cream that I bought her was at the local Kroger as well. So,
And yes, Allegra's right. Macaroons are gluten-free. And so vegan cookies. Yeah, I've had vegan cookies. Actually, Micah made me some vegan cookies during 75 Hard, they were amazing. They were awesome. Kind of like a no-bake cookie, but vegan. So I love that.
Not
I
much,
think it's
Daryl.
Sweet
Not much.
Lauren's at the grocery store. They have those cookies, like like you get like the Nestle cookies in a pouch or whatever that you in there. Right, they're near the eggs at the Kroger in here, and I don't know the refrigerated section. And you like break them apart and you bake them. Well, I think it's Sweet Lauren's has plant-based, gluten-free cookies that you can make in the oven, and he really likes those.
Those are good.
And so I think just finding, I think gluten-free food has.
I think part of the
they're
miracle
getting
that happened here was also a change here.
there. Amen. Amen. I think sometimes that has to happen though. We just need. No. Don't even lick. Don't lick my couch. Don't come up on my couch. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
That's her dog.
I'm like, don't
My
even think
dog.
about it.
My dog is at least smart enough to wait till we go to bed to get on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how his dog is. Stop milking things. It ain't natural. That's hilarious, Chris.
Almonds, pistachios.
Yeah, there we go. Chris is funny. Gluten-free cookies this morning
Hello,
at
Olivia.
Granny.
Are you up past your
Granny
bedtime?
Buckets. I drink macadamia milk. It's so good.
Thanks.
Yeah, Micah's found macadamia milk. It is not pet abuse. That dog does not need to be on this couch. She knows better.
So one of the challenges is the limiting the intake of dairy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That for me has been the hardest thing
Yeah.
because of cheese.
Yeah.
I love cheese. I used to get down with Live at Nines. I would sit down and I would go over there and I would literally make up a charcuterie board and I would go watch my podcasts and have my charcuterie board with all the different cheeses on it.
Yeah. Can't have that anymore.
Yeah, those days are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the salad today. What I loved about I don't know if you read this or not, but the cheese that was on the salad was mozzarella.
Ah.
So mozzarella is considered gluten free and all that, so it's helpful.
Yeah, it is so.
What on earth is a vegan cookie?
Yeah, it's a yeah, I'll let.
It's
Micah.
probably a carrot and a zucchini cooked together.
No, actually, Micah made them for us. They were really good. I think you were talking about what happened here. It changed here. That is like, this is where the battle is right here. This is where the battle is. Like, this is not going to be good.
This is the battle spiritually. This is the battle. All right, this is the battle spiritually.
Yeah.
It's the battle naturally.
Amen.
It's the battle relationally. It's the battle financially.
Oh, come on.
It's the battle, and everything is right here.
Amen.
Right?
Amen. Amen. And I think when this changes, when you can get this, when you can rein in those thoughts of, it's not going to be good, this doesn't taste like what I'm used to, all that. I think when I started 75 Hard, when you start something like that, you make a complete lifestyle change. Like, it's not just 75 days of this is what you're going to do. And I broke out chickpea pasta. I never really had chickpea pasta before. And
we haven't had it since.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I haven't made it yet. It's in the cabinet. Don't worry, honey. But I think the things that you thought, I'll never like that. That sounds gross. I'm not going to eat that. It's amazing what happens when you're faced with a health challenge. I'm going to say a health challenge, not a health crisis, a health challenge. And you have to just make those changes. And it's amazing the willpower and the mindset change that just like, you know what? I have to do this. I have to do this. It's okay. It'll be all right. And how things just come into your life to help replace what seems like you're losing. So
the question is, my favorite cheese on the charcuterie board.
Oh, now you're going to get
right
it going.
now, probably the last one I had that was probably my favorite it's a port wine Chardonnay white cheddar.
So good. So good.
And we found that as somebody invited us over to their home. They had a charcuterie board out.
Oh,
and
it
of
was
course,
so good.
and they had a piece. It has a purple edging on it. You eat the purple part of it. It was amazing. So what we traditionally do is put 3 or 4 cheeses on there that we know that everybody will like, and then things that we are new. So we'd love to go to Whole Foods in St. Louis, which has different cheeses. Schnucks in Carbondale is amazing with their selection, but so is the Kroger in Carbondale. They have a lot of options as well.
Marlo.
Now she's ripping my dog, and my dog's just laying out in the middle of the floor. So
Don't do it.
I haven't had a lot of yellow cheese since 2005. So it's white cheeses predominantly for me. So I like those. What are you doing?
I don't know what she's doing.
She's giving herself a bath.
Is that what it is? It's like there's a like she's just your dog is strange. You know? Like
My
she's
dog was
strange.
just minding her own business out
She
there.
ain't minding her own business.
And just because you're wanting to pick on me,
She's
don't pick on her.
strange. She's strange.
She's not as weird as your dog.
Mine's just laying right here. She didn't even attempt to try to get up.
What's
on
your
the
favorite
couch.
cheese?
My favorite
Yes,
cheese?
your favorite cheese. See, I'll
Pepper
stop.
jack. I like hot cheese. Louis P&R ghost pepper cheese.
Yeah, but you can't eat a whole piece of that.
I don't know. My taste buds have really changed. I will say that I am struggling to eat things that are very peppery, like white pepper, black pepper, the three course pepper, or something like that. Yeah,
Yes, we are actually
yeah.
charter members or whatever, or the co-op. So I do that. I do shop at the co-op for certain ingredients. Aldi has a tremendous
I
amount
haven't
of
been there
stuff.
since May of last year.
Yeah, we're not going to get into
Yeah.
why. So I get sent to the co-op a lot.
Yeah, yeah. They have Star of Anise there. I love that. Anyway, all right.
I did watch a video on how they make pighead cheese.
What?
And it has nothing to do with cheese, by the way.
Pickhead cheese?
Yes, they get a...
Like, what makes you just decide that this is a documentary I need to watch?
Well, when you can't sleep and it's 3 o'clock in the morning,
You
it
need
just
some melatonin.
it sounded
Not a
good.
documentary on pickhead cheese.
Well, it kept me up for a while for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
So they butchered the pig, they cut it down, pulled the intestines out of it and everything, which they cooked that too, and they turned that into sausage.
Nobody cares
And then
about that.
they took the head of the pig, actually 2 heads of the pigs, like this, and they got the cauldrons hot over a fire outside, and they put the heads in there and cooked them down, and then they pull the heads out and they call it pork picking.
What?
Yeah, pork picking. You pulled it out, and they started pulling the pork off the head after they'd cooked it for a while, cooked it way down.
So where did they get pickhead cheese?
That's just what they call it.
Who does this?
Lots of people. It's a delicacy in South Carolina.
A delicacy in South Carolina?
Would you like some? See? They've seen it before. It's on YouTube. You watch it. It's pretty cool. He went down there, took his tongs, and pulled out the eyeballs.
You can't be serious. You can't be serious.
No, I'm dead serious. We'll watch it together after the live at 9.
I ain't watching anything like that with you.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring my iPad in and I'll watch it tonight while I go to sleep.
That
and
is
you'll
just
listen
flat
to it.
disgusting.
And you'll listen
You
to
watch somebody take tongs and take an eyeball out?
It's food.
And then pick... No, that is not food.
Okay.
You need some melatonin. Remind me to put that on the list for this.
I have
hour.
some. I have a whole thing.
Have you taken any?
No.
Because, I mean, who in their right mind wants to watch pighead cheese?
Well, apparently,
At
a lot of
3
people.
a.m. in
The
the
video
morning.
had 1.1 million views.
Well, of course, like, pighead cheese.
Yeah, it's educational. Here,
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll show you right now.
I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my grandma liked head cheese. What's head cheese?
Hallelujah. Yes.
You know, yeah.
Killing people is wonderful. Don't mess with the pigs.
Okay, what's head cheese? Allegra's like, oh, my grandma liked head cheese. That was gross. Dave and Becky are like, Louis P&R has head cheese. I'm learning something tonight. What is head cheese? I want to know. I want to know what head cheese is. I've never heard it called Pickhead cheese though, just head cheese. He's literally showing me a video. Like, I don't want to see this.
I'm halfway through it. There's the eyeball.
Okay.
See, he's got it in his hand.
Nah, I'm good.
He didn't even use
I'm
tongs.
good.
There it comes. There it is. Right there.
No, I'm good.
That's all that there is the remnants of the pig head. And they put that in soup. They call it chicken tortilla.
I'll never forget the first time someone in our church, fantastic cook, by the way. She's an amazing cook. Everything she cooks is awesome. But I'll never forget when I told her one time I really liked ham and beans. And she said, oh, you put jowl in it or something, jowl? And I said, do I put what in it? She's like, yeah, the pig jaw. I'm like, nah, never thought about that. Never thought about putting that in my ham and beans. Gonna be honest with you.
One of the things...
never crossed my mind.
Exactly. So one of the things, maybe those of you that know this better than me, when they're butchering a pig, they always cut the legs off of it and they always set them aside in a very unique way. It's like they cut them in like 2 different pieces. You texting her?
I am right now.
All right.
Yes. This is new technology.
Oh, here we go. Head cheese. Wiki definition. Head cheese is a cold cut or meat jelly often made with the flesh from the head of a calf or a pig, less commonly a sheep or a cow, usually eaten cold or at room temperature. The dish is, despite the name, not a dairy cheese.
You know, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. You know what? I think I can go my whole life and not eat that.
I'll see to it that you watch the video, though.
No, I'm not watching.
I'll label it murder mystery, and you'll get into it about 10 minutes into it.
I refuse to do that.
So,
I'm just gonna say
you can get a pork jaw at Lambert's.
Yeah. Oh no. I went into the store and I saw this pork jaw thing, and I was like, and I asked the lady who was standing there. This has been a few years ago now, because now if you look at someone in the grocery store, they might run the other way. I was like, "What is this?" And she goes, "Oh, that's jaw." And I was like, "No, I'm good. What are you showing me? I don't want to watch this. I don't want to see this. Your shows are weird. They're
My
different.
shows are weird." So we get in the car. We get in the car today to drive over to the individual's home that we're going to go to dinner with. So we met them at their house, and so we're driving. So we're going to drive Melissa's car. So we get in there, and the podcast is on of murder. That's what comes on because her phone connected to the car. So she wants to talk to me. So instead of turning it off, she just turns it down so that the murders continue to go even while she's talking to me. And so I reach up and I turn it off, and you would have thought that I had committed a murder because I turned off the murder podcast so that her and I could have a conversation while we're driving and not listening to whatever it is that we're now listening to.
I was listening.
And the thing that frustrates me about her podcasts are there's never any finality to it. No one ever actually gets caught.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right? It's always a mystery.
I like
and at the end of it, you're trying to figure out
you watch
who
your
did it.
Pickhead cheese things, and I will listen to.
Can we at least get these people off the street?
They're trying. That's why they're bringing attention to it. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever listened to this podcast, but the one individual on the podcast, she can't solve what her own name is, let alone a murder. And the reason why she's laughing right now is because she knows I'm telling the truth. Like every time I walk through the room, I go, that woman's...
No. I just go, oh, it's her.
Bless her heart.
No, I did. I go,
bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart. She tries. So guess what? I think it's fitting. We got like 6 minutes. I want everybody to end up tonight. Get your little fingers ready. I want to see everybody chiming in. So I went quickly, this or that cheese edition. And guess what?
Head cheese or cheddar cheese?
Can't really find like brands of cheese. We all know there's lots of different cheese in the deli section. But listen, we'll start off with this one and we're going to go quick. So everybody just type quickly. You ready? Here we go. Mac and cheese or cheese pizza? Mac and cheese or cheese pizza?
Is cheese pizza actually a pizza? I mean, isn't that like an incomplete pizza?
No.
I mean,
Mac
it's got to
and
have
cheese or
pepperoni
cheese
or
pizza?
sausage or mushroom, something on it, right?
Guess
I
what?
mean, a cheese pizza.
I like cheese pizza. So I'm going to go.
Okay, but
Me?
we've already
Cheese
established
pizza.
over the last
Cheese
year
pizza.
and a month and a half that
Look at this. Everybody's chiming in.
you gave them a choice of
Mac and cheese.
cheese
Cheese
pizza,
pizza. Yes,
or
Joyce.
any other kind of pizza.
Come on, Joyce. Megan's with me. David's with me. Oh, Terry's like, I take both.
Wait.
Take
but,
both.
But you're saying they're with you, but
Chrissy.
you're asking the question of cheese pizza versus mac and cheese. My question is
Cheese pizza.
cheese pizza or any other kind of pizza.
You know what? Thin crust cheese pizza. There we go. There we go.
Why don't you just get a
cheese
saltine?
Pizza. Oh, listen to this.
Why don't you
Amber's
get a saltine and get cheese whiz? Call it a pizza.
What? It's all right. I'll take that. I actually like crackers and cheese whiz. You know? Hey, it was poor college girls. That was one of my treats. All right. Here we go. You ready? So, next question. Quesadilla or cheeseburger? Quesadilla or cheeseburger?
I do not like quesadillas.
I love quesadillas, but in this situation, I'm probably gonna have to go with cheeseburger.
Any other pizza?
Yes.
Janice, yes.
Okay,
Pizza
meats
with Canadian
pizza.
anchovies.
Come
Is there a
on,
difference in the
everybody.
anchovies?
Everybody needs
Anchovies are
to
just too salty for me.
jump in. Cheeseburger. Cheese pizza is where it's at. Yeah, cheeseburger with quesadilla buns.
Hold on.
There you go.
I win this argument by default.
You know what? I'm okay with it being my 8-year-old self is happy. I'm cool.
If you and Megan think that you're right,
bless him. He's okay.
cheeseburger with quesadilla buns.
Yes, cheeseburger. Oh, we don't really have many quesadillas, if any quesadillas on here tonight.
Yeah, I think you and Andrew Bradley are all alone on the quesadilla.
All right, Italian pizza. There you go. I like that too. Pizza with hamburger, onion, green peppers, black olives, extra cheese.
I can roll with that.
Joyce, the next time you go to Indiana, you should get a hamburger pizza at Pizza King.
Anything Mexican.
Anything. I know. Is
a quesadilla actually a Mexican food?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Well,
just because they serve it at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh no, it's really good though. A good quesadilla is good. If you've ever had one, you should have a good one.
Good quesadilla is good.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't have much longer. I only have 2 minutes.
A bad quesadilla is bad.
Chime in. Okay.
Right?
I don't even know. Here we go. This may be my last question. No, I want 2 more. So
we just
go
drove by
quickly.
Rasmo's.
Go quickly, guys. Here we go. Grilled cheese or mozzarella sticks? Grilled cheese or mozzarella sticks?
What is it?
Grilled cheese or mozzarella sticks? Grilled cheese or mozzarella sticks?
I love grilled cheeses. My grilled cheese the other day was gluten-free bread, of course. It had cheddar cheese, peach preserves, and bacon.
Yeah. You know, Sue's like grilled cheese.
And I think I'm still paying for that one.
Grilled cheese.
I think grilled
Everybody's
cheese.
Like grilled cheese.
For me,
but
I think
it has
grilled
to be
cheese
done
is
right.
the original comfort food.
Oh, I would agree with that.
Right?
Brandon's like,
forget the tomato soup. Just give me the grilled cheese.
Well, okay, for me with grilled cheese, I've got to have grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Oh, grilled cheese is winning it, hands
Grilled
down.
cheese is winning this. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm too picky
Now,
on a grilled
this
cheese.
is for you. This is for you. Last one. You ready?
Dipped in ketchup. What?
Oh.
Just because you're from Georgia doesn't mean everything has to be dipped in
I've actually had that
bread.
before, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Here we go. You ready?
Again, the hard 75.
Guys, this one is a good one. Baked brie or caprese salad.
Oh.
Baked brie.
They're both good.
Or caprese salad.
But I've been living on caprese salad, so.
I started to say. Yeah. Have you tried the Say Cheese food truck?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
We tried to get them at Ushine a couple years ago.
Yes. Buffalo chicken grilled cheese. Oh my goodness. So pimento cheese. Remember when we went to the Meltdown in Seaside? Oh. Bacon with pimento cheese with cheddar cheese. Such a good grilled cheese.
What's the little waffle place over by Cracker Barrel that thinks they're open, but they're not?
Huddle House.
Huddle House.
They're open. They're just not open to inside, I don't think.
Like I said.
I don't know.
Like I said.
Okay, the sign was rather confusing in the doorway.
Like I said. They think they're open, but they're not. They had.
Speaking
we
of
went there
Cracker
one
Barrel,
night.
they were like packed today when we drove by.
Why were we there like so late in the night? Was it after you shine or something? And we went there in the middle of the night, and I got a grilled cheese.
Yeah, it was after you shine or something, after one of our services.
Oh, we got there like 1 o'clock in the morning.
So everyone's like, never had. Nicole, you've never had either? You should change that. So good.
Oops.
Justin's like, neither. Brie, it's good with apricot. You are so right, Clint.
So a caprese salad
good.
is one of the easiest salads you can make at home, right? They make the mozzarella cheese sliced, pre-sliced.
Yep.
Take that, get you some tomatoes, slice a mozzarella, slice the tomato, put those down, put salt and pepper over the top of it, and then balsamic vinegar over the top of it. Now,
thank
some people
you.
add a few other things, but that's the simplest
Thank
way.
you for reminding me of that place, Jack's Meat Market in Marion. I just was talking to someone about this the other day. I had a great meat market back home, and I've heard about Jack's. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. So,
Where is Jack's at in Marion?
yes, where is it at? Where's it located at?
So Panera has a caprese
so I feel
a
like-
caprese sandwich, which is very good.
I feel like we've got to have a Live at 9 meet and greet, and maybe we should have caprese salad, baked brie, some chocolate cake for him.
Yes, because I will finally get a piece.
Yeah. We need to make sundaes with Ruffles potato chips. We probably should have grilled cheese.
By
don't
Little
know.
Caesars. So by Rural King? In that little strip mall? Is that where Jack's is at?
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. You can get a balsamic glaze from Whole Foods. Oh, love Whole
Hi,
Foods
Diana
and Trader
Kimbrough.
Joe's.
It's nice to see you.
Yes, it's nice to see you, Diana.
Live
It's
at
so
9,
good to
meet
see
and greet,
you.
May 2nd. Justin's planning it.
Meet and greet Live at 9 May 2nd. You know what? That is I Serve Night. I Serve Night, May 2nd, 6 p.m. May 2nd, I Serve Night. Woo woo! Woo woo! Super excited about that. So, yeah. Kroger sells a balsamic glaze. I've heard that. So, oh my goodness, it's 10:02. It's 10:02. So, guess what? I'll end it out with this question. Okay? Maybe. There's like so many things. Like, here we go.
I just looked at the questions and
Yeah.
we're getting the easy ones.
Yeah, we really are. Yeah. So, anyway, here we go. All right. Nachos, which I saw this really cool. So, Amber would love this. It's like a charcuterie board for nachos. You put the chips all over the
The
brown
wives are having to
paper.
explain to their husbands what they've had to eat before.
It's hilarious.
Although
You
funny
do the
joke.
chips, and then you like do the cheese on it, and then you like put the meat on it, and then people come and get theirs. So I definitely think that would be one of those like family things that you would do. That'd be fun.
So the joke of the night was we got to the restaurant. Melissa, we all order our food, and we're sitting there, and Melissa's asking me how to cook her shrimp. And I said, isn't this a classic moment? We brought the woman who doesn't think she can cook to a restaurant where she has to cook.
My own food. Guess what? I'm pretty sure that my shrimp was overdone,
It
but
was fine.
I wasn't about to mess that up. Okay.
It was fine. Just a little dry. Dip it into the water.
Dip it in the water.
It's fine.
fine.
You can dribble the shrimp out of it.
Fine, it's fine. No, so listen. So nachos or chili cheese fries? Nachos or chili cheese fries? Now, I don't know about you. That's kind of a tough choice. Nachos or chili cheese fries. And I'm going to have to try that charcuterie board with the nachos here at the house one night for dinner. That'd be a lot of fun. With your ground turkey.
I can't wait.
Yes. Nachos or chili cheese fries, put that in the comments. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Speaking of in the comments, if you're joining us online tomorrow, don't forget to join us in the comments. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. God's going to do amazing things. If you're joining us on site, we can't wait to see you on site. So, yeah.
Chili cheese dog all the way, Sue.
Chili cheese dog.
Love
so like
a
nachos,
good
nachos.
Like
nachos.
Sonic has a good chili cheese dog.
Yes.
But you
I'm
might
with-
want to eat it outside of your
I'm
car.
with Alfred. He has to have jalapenos with nachos. I got that. I feel that. Just saying. Anyway.
Ground turkey.
All right. There we go. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you.
As you speak and waters crash upon the sand, the oceans push and pull at your command. You hold the moon and stars within your hands, and all with just a breath the world began. We say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God, and there will never be. Oh, there will never be. Come on, when nothing we could do would be enough. From heaven's highest place, you reach for us. My sin and shame forever overcome. The grave was overwhelmed by perfect love. Oh, we say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. There will never be. Oh, we say, God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. And there will never be. Ooh, yeah. Oh, there will never be, God. Come on, your name. Your name is greater than any name I know. Your throne is higher than any other throne. You are the author, the creator of it all. You stand alone. You stand alone. Oh, we stand, God. There's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. And there will never be. Oh, say, oh God, there's nobody like you, God. There's nobody like you, God. And there will never be. Oh, there will never be, God. Oh, anyone like you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, we're just going to declare this bridge together. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God. Oh, yes. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God. Oh, help me say, there'll never be anyone like you. Oh, never be never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God. Oh, there's no one like you. Oh, yeah. There's no one like a Father. Oh, with love poured out for us. Oh, through every sacrifice. Oh, you show your love, God. Oh, that's why there's nobody like you. Oh, nobody like you. Oh, yeah. Come on, just sing that together. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you. There'll never be anyone like you, God. Oh, one more time, say, there'll never be anyone.